Nanny Di looks like she needs a cushion. She's on fire. I'm pre-warning you. This box set binger is on fire. This popcorn junkie has injected popcorn into her eyeballs.
It's because he told me I might not be a popcorn junkie if I can't sort my Fridays out.
Yeah, she's got to sort of Fridays out.
Very
Friday's the day in the UK. That rhymed. Are you a fan of graphic novels?
Well...
What's your take on graphic novels?
I would
As a librarian.
As a librarian. Well, as a librarian, I'd say they're rubbish because I'm an old school librarian.
But where would you have categorised a graphic novel?
Oh, no, there's a graphic novel section.
Oh,
Believe me, there's a graphic novel section. There always has been.
Is it next to the periodicals?
Probably. And the point is, you'd have hidden your
The Mighty Thor.
Yeah, you'd have hidden them all behind. You'd have thought of them as comics.
Yeah.
You'd have never thought they were serious.
But what do you think of graphic novels as an inspiration for films?
Yeah, well, clearly I know better now, and through my grandchildren and my son, who's a huge graphic novel fan, I've realised that there's far more to them.
It's almost like the remorse. You know, there was a time when you felt like every E.M. Forster, Dickens, and Austen book was being turned into a costume drama. We're now in the age of turning every conceivable graphic novel into a film or a franchise or a series, aren't we?
Yeah, and I saw, oh God, and it's no good me going on about things I can't remember, but I actually saw something the other week that apparently was based on a graphic novel, but I don't know how it
Yeah, and I think that there's a sort of mainstream lack of understanding that a great many graphic novels aren't just about superheroes. They're actually things like American Gods. And, well, this is
American Gods is a bit of a...
Yeah, bit of a book.
Well, I know it's a bit of a legend.
Oh,
it's Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, absolutely. But he reinvigorated it with a graphic novel approach.
Okay.
Well, this is based on a graphic novel, and it landed last week, and I didn't have the courage to kind of get the girls to watch it because I'm not a Van Diesel fan. Are you a Van Diesel fan? No, not at all.
Well, one has to be either Van Diesel or the other guy.
The Rock.
Yes.
Well, and yet The Rock has done a load of old shite recently, hasn't he?
He has, but we love him.
We love him. We're fond of him. Well, this is Van Diesel's new film. It's called Bloodshot. As in a bloodshot eye? I don't know, it is a good title. And I kept seeing a sort of clip from it, and it looked kind of good. Anyway, it's based on a graphic novel. I don't know the graphic novel. But let's check it out.
Ooh, good shot.
There you go.
And initiate sequence.
Gina, I'm home.
Memories are made of this.
What is this voice?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you got yourself killed.
Yes, it is.
We'd rebuild the most important assets in the U.S.
Doing
military.
weirder and weirder things.
Soldiers like yourself. You're the first who we've successfully managed to bring back, but improved, enhanced. Armed with the technology in your veins, you have an army inside you. It will not only make you stronger, it will heal you instantly. Now tell me, do you remember anything?
Oh, wow.
Where are you going?
I've got unfinished business.
I am Groot.
To find the man who murdered my wife and killed her.
Oh, that's not good. All right, shut him down.
Oh.
And initiate sequence.
Oh, wow.
Okay, who is the next target for elimination?
Memories are made of this.
Tell me, do you remember anything?
Do I know you guys?
I don't think so.
They've been manipulating you.
What you think is real sometimes ain't. And initiate sequence.
Oh, yeah, I like this man.
You can't control me forever.
You sure about that? Revenge is what makes a man like you exceptional.
You know nothing about men like me.
That is absolutely fantastic.
I feel like I just heard this. Are they playing this in repeat?
Whoa. Well, there's so much that's interesting about that and good. And technically, I mean, this is the thing about films today: is there's so much that is good in them, even when they're dreadful. Even when the premise is dreadful and you don't believe a word of it and it's nonsense, and the writing's not particularly good and whatever, there'll still be a good fight scene or a good chase scene or a good something scene. And in that, all those bits, it's basically the story of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But
in Groundhog Day.
In Groundhog Day, exactly.
Groundhog Day Frankenstein. With a bit of Edge of Tomorrow, whatever that Tom Cruise film was.
Yeah.
Where he kept going back to the moment he died on the battlefield.
I like that
film as well.
They didn't make enough of that.
No.
Yeah.
Mum, you're full of truisms today.
I so am.
She's like a movie philosopher.
I so am.
She's like a cultural observer.
I am.
She is. Simon Cowell? That's tonight. We should go live again. You're absolutely right. I think
I'm right.
the danger almost with films today is, the bar is set so high and they can throw so much at films. There's a lot, some of the special effects there are great. His face morphing off. I'm not a fan of him. But Guy Pearce, he's taken. You'd think, well, is this a bit of a climb down for him? It looks like a bit of a B movie. But sometimes it's in these movies that you can get some of the more interesting stuff. Do you know what I mean?
And also, he's always done that thing of being in strange sort of B movie type parts. I reckon he's a difficult actor to work with. In fact, I know he is. So.
I think this is going to occupy exactly the same territory as that movie Overlord, which was like the zombie. Do you remember the zombie Nazi Germany?
That.
Yeah. And there's a lot that was good about it. I didn't like it as much as you.
No.
But it sort of sits in that interesting, not a sort of flagship movie, but also maybe something of interest in there. That song, Memories, was the song that I used at the end of my short film, The Masseuse. Yeah, and so that going back and coming back again and forgetting and coming back, it is quite compelling. It was a good trailer.
And as somebody with now, how many parts?
I was going to say, yes.
3 false body parts.
Foot and 2 knees.
Foot and 2 knees. And as I was saying to Mark yesterday, I'm starting to feel a bit like, what was the name of that series on TV?
Oh, The $6 Million Man.
$6 Million Man.
Yeah.
Or The Tin Man. In
The $6 Million Gran.
$6 Million Gran, especially when I've sat for a while and then I have to get my whole body into it. God.
I mean, I have to say the enhanced human fighter thing has happened many times.
It has, but that
Terminator
looks
as well.
It is.
It looks better than Terminator Dark Fate.
It does.
Doesn't
and
it?
I liked all the sort of inside the joint. I love inside the joint shots.
Of course.
I mean, I'm there.
You need your joint to have some of Van Diesel's blood.
You do.
Yeah, and good to see Van Diesel having more than one line. I am Groot.
Yeah.